What's up guys, Alpha Predator King Bradley here and welcome to another episode of World Championship 2015. In this episode we'll analyze my match against East I7 Catenzo. He's also Italian as me. And in this episode I decided to cut the first two matches because it was Rush Ramia versus Milstalker, my Milstalker. And the match went 1-1. I decided to cut this because Milstalker is very annoying to see, especially in a short video like this. So we are jumping only in the following two matches, in which I picked Undead Baduro against his Serena. So let's jump to the first match. As you can see, I lost both of the matches. Well, the matchup was really strongly in his favor because, as you know, Baduro suffers the power of item destruction, especially when the item destruction gives resources to your opponents. So moreover, Serena usually plays the Black Garb, which is kind of a problem for if you're trying to get the board without your weapon, with only allies. Moreover, your opponent, in this case Serena, has the Thought Reaper Cutlass, which is kind of annoying when he steals you the card you need. So as you can see here, the problem of the Black Garb. So what I'm trying to do is just send my Cryptspawn Tormentor to the graveyard, and then the following turn put a weapon on the board and then attack with my Corpse Shifter. So what is happening here? A typical Serena start with the Black Garb and Igot Gaze, which in my opinion gives a lot of advantage to my opponent. So actually seems that I'm taking an advantage, but the ability of Serena to recover the board with her weapon is really annoying, especially when he has a Stop Thief to destroy mine. So what I'm trying to do here, because I have no Draw Engine in my hand, what I've done is sacrifice my own card, my own 2-3, to get two cards and then try to take advantage of the Grounder's double effect. So what I'm trying to do here, just stacking and yeah, dropping Alice on the board and trying to go for face because he didn't play an ally at this point. So here comes the Stop Thief, which is kind of a problem for me because he will just take the control of the board with his weapon, which is kind of annoying for me, the Anchor Breaker, and then these Sword Thieves. So yeah, what I'm trying to do here is drop another weapon, try to gain the board with the effect of the Corpse Shifter, and attack to shred his weapon durability. So without a weapon on the board, he is much more ineffective. But here comes the Thought Reaper Cutlass. So he pumps her weapon and kills my creature. So what it does is essentially draw a card from my deck and draw a card with his drawing genes. So this is pretty annoying because I'm not able to finish her with my resources. And I draw Another's Gambit and try to regain the board because her weapon is really threatening, especially when he has that amount of Shadow Energy. This means that he can use her Shadow Energy to pump up her weapon and destroy my creatures for the following 2 turns, which is really annoying to deal with. Especially, he's putting a Visca. So kill my Shadow Knight and attack with the pumped weapon and steal another card. So the fact that Serena steals your card could potentially be a big problem, especially when she steals your draw engines. So at this point I am pretty much stuck because I have no resources. My creatures will probably be destroyed by her weapon and their allies. I have no way to come back. I have no comeback window at this point. So yeah, I'm just trying to draw as much as possible, but Well, and the undead deck is much suitable to regain the board when your opponent cannot oppose your weapon control. If your opponent has something to destroy your weapon and then regain the board with another weapon or allies, you're pretty much gone, in my opinion. So it comes. Alden the Brave, Visca kills my creator, and meanwhile she fills the board with more allies. And as you know, as a Serena, fills the board with allies, especially with the Braxtoner Soldier. Maybe well, here is not such a kind of a mess, but for some decks, having a Braxtoner Soldier against is pretty much means you're pretty much done for, because the Braxtoner stops your haste allies. But this is not the case. So yeah, with a border field and the inability to come back, this match is pretty much over. So the combination of stealing your cards and destroying your resources as weapons and something else is pretty much a real mess in this case. So really a bad matchup for Blue, especially undeads, because you have the Necromancer's Shroud that, which when destroyed, give your opponent a new card with the Ill-Gotten Gains. Your weapons, which when destroyed, give another card. So yeah, that's pretty much not ideal for you. Undeads really suffer. Rogues in general and Serena especially, in my opinion. Especially this build of Badur. So maybe at this point I'm conceding because the match was pretty much over, and the second match is pretty much the replica of the first one. So we're jumping quickly to that. Yeah, we are gonna see how Serena beats Evduro. I was considering bringing my Ravager Baduro, when in this case Ravager Baduro is really strong because your opponent either destroys your weapon or deals with your allies, because you put on the board some threatening creatures which have so many synergies with each other, and you don't even need to attack because you can just destroy your opponent's draw engines, or even the Black Garb, which is really annoying to deal with. So with this in your mind, given that you can provide assistance to your allies with the decoy trap, the opponent might fall into the conviction that to destroy your ally with a weapon or with an anchor breaker, but then you pretty much stop them. So yeah, what I'm trying to do here is gain the advantage with the weapon and the Deathmage Stadius, which was pretty much ideal for me, but I knew that in his hand there was for sure a Stop Thief. So Stop Thief pretty much blocks my draw engine, the Grander's Double, and blocks my power to control the board with the 3-5 weapon. So yeah. So from this point, what happens is that I just fall behind a lot. Without a weapon to control the board, there is not much more you can do. So what he does now is drop a weapon, control the board with that, steal my cards, and draw. Because every creature dead for him is one card with the Total Reaper Cutlass, with the Gotten Gains, and one card with the Total Reaper Cutlass. So as you can see, draws a card from my hand, and you can do this 2 times. So if I remember well, that card was important. I don't remember what card was actually, but yeah, what he can do now is just pump his weapon another time and steal one more card. So really annoying to deal with Serena. In my opinion, Serena, the playstyle of the modern Serena is pretty good, in my opinion. She has a lot of potentially good matchups, and her ability to regain the board with weapons And the fact that in her deck there are a lot of weapons really helps a lot. So yeah. Here it comes, he feels around and plays my creator. Yeah, if I remember well, that creator mattered because maybe that creator was the only one I had in my hand. Oh no, yeah, play with the Durkan, but at this point there's not much more I can do. Because if I play another creator, then he will just kill mine. So yeah, just trying to take advantage of as much as possible from my resources. But what he does is just exile my creators, Sword Thief, and attack. So he thought that maybe on the following turn he could just exile our creators, exile my undead allies, and take advantage of that. But yeah, my hand I had a weapon which dies the following turn because he has another Stop Thief. So yeah, as you can see, even if I have a pretty solid board right now, with the weapon and the Stop Thief and the fact that he can kill almost for sure all the weapons, this is pretty much annoying to deal with. Yeah, moreover, with the Black Air when attacks a creator, he just discards another card from hand, and yeah, the Black Air is really bad to deal with. So he's putting all my creatures are in the kill range of his top 3 per Cutlass. So what I'm trying to do now is just shred both the Cutlass and the armor and regain my board with my creatures. But he has his hand full, and the 2 attack weapon is not much effective. So what he can do now, and remember, if play a Visca or another weapon. Okay, another Stop Thief, as you can see. So yeah, 3 Stop Thief is really hard to deal with in any match. So what he does now is just attack my 3-4. That collector, which is the main threat, and steal another card from my hand. So as you can see, with only 2 cards, he just destroyed completely my board, even if I had a pretty good placement. So yeah, I'm just trying to regain the board. But what he does now, if I remember correctly, he just has to play another Black Garb and kill my creatures. So yeah, what I try to do at that point is to shred his weapon. And maybe then he plays an Aldo Brave and destroys my 5-4. Yes, which is really annoying to deal with. The Visca. And yeah, pretty much he has a good draw engine. He got a lot of cards, he got a lot of resources, so yeah, I'm just trying to no, I didn't misplay at this point. Maybe I'm playing another Hunter's Gambit on the Aldon, yes. And attack. But there's not much more I can do at this point, because with 12 cards in his deck, probably he has his fourth Stop Thief. Moreover, what he can do is just fill the board, no matter what. Play another, with the Black Garb, play another Aldon the Brave, and then kill my creature. No, he doesn't have one. But at this point, without any more resources, also my deck is emptying pretty fast. The match is pretty much sealed, because yeah, right now I'm playing another weapon, but if I remember well, he had another Stop Thief. I'm not completely sure about this. So let's see, yeah, I killed the Braxtonorian, and yeah, go for Durkan, draw, and play another creature if I remember correctly. Let's see what I do. No, Necromancer Shroud. So yeah. So, and what I'm trying to do is to attack the Visca and regain the board. Maybe what I could do, but at this point I was pretty much blacked out by the bad matchup, is to first attack with Wadur the Braxtonorian, then kill it with the then play the before play the Necromancer's Shroud and attack, and then the Bark Sooner with my weapon, so my creature could have stayed on the board. Oh yeah, so he's draining my cards, and he has a black herb on the board and another weapon. So at this point, I'm pretty much done. I have nothing much more I can do. In my opinion, I didn't play really good this match. So yeah, what I'm trying to do is to shred his black herb, which was pretty much a problem. But with a handful, he has pretty much a ton of resources to deal with my board. So I'm pretty much sure he can't kill my weapon right now because he played all his for stop thieves. But what he can do now is just fill the board and no matter what attack me with his weapon and creatures. So with only one creature on the board and this board filled, I'm pretty much done at this point. So yeah, what I'm trying to do is just regain some sort of advantage. But yeah, another time I misplay because I could make my Death Collector stay on the board, but I think that at this point doesn't matter at all because he has plenty of resources to deal with my cards. What he can do, yeah, is just attack, suicide. No matter what, he has a handful of allies, and what he does is worm. Let's see. Yeah, another black herb. Tons of black herb. Yeah. And here comes another ally. Much more allies to deal with. Vesca. Only one. Now, if I remember correctly, he plays another ally. Yeah, the Night Owl. So pretty much a ton of resources to deal with, and I couldn't stand the assault, and in the end I conceded because there was nothing more I can do. Moreover, I finished my deck, so at this point I have nothing else to deal with his resources at this point. The fact that my deck is empty and his was not is that I pretty much conserved my draw engine during the match, but the fact that he did much more efficient trades led to the fact that one card from his own his value was 2 or about so cards of mine. For example, the black arrow was always a 2 for 1, except in the first turn, and maybe one in the following turn when I attacked with my weapons. But in the end, the multiple stuff thief pretty much stopped me, and the fact that he dropped instantly turn 4, the Argot Engage pretty much destroyed my possibility. So the only thing on which I could take this match is the fact that he couldn't drop a Argot Engage on turn 4. That was the only way for me to win this match. So he didn't have any draw engine, and I could kill him because he at that point was stuck with resources. So yeah, I don't know. This random matchup for Baduro is pretty much really hard. Also, the first matchup I got was really hard for me. Mulstalker against Army Rush, but my opponent was pretty much smart, scouted me and predicted my matches. So maybe he didn't predict the Badur one, which was pretty much a surprise for me because I don't play so many times with my Baduro. The only 2 times I played Baduro was against a high resource destruction or item destruction deck. So yeah, pretty much annoying to deal with. So this is enough for this episode, guys. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and put a like to the video. I really appreciate it.